Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson, it's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. City of Jackson Mayor Daniel Mahoney. High School Girls District Basketball highlights from JTV Sports. Area Director for South Central Michigan Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Eric Steinke. From Tuesday Musicale, Anne Frank with Director of the Capital City Bell Ringers, Mark Loring. And from Blue Ride Cycles Studio, owner Lexi Blue. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much, David Rice, and hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on this wet Thursday afternoon. It's 44 degrees, and the rain is coming down, and it looks like we will be seeing some steady showers for the next couple of hours. But then rain will be moving out of here, and things should just change to off and on light showers for overnight tonight. Our high today, 47, still foggy, and we don't expect the fog to lift until 4 p.m., and then just patchy fog after that. Tomorrow, a warm day, chance of showers in the mid-afternoon, a high temperature of 66, and Friday will be windy. Saturday and Sunday, we will be in the 60s. Saturday, showers possible, 67 and windy, and right around 60 with sunshine for Sunday. Next week, we will be approaching 70 degrees on Monday. 67 is the forecast high for Monday, then it cools off a little bit. But over the next few days, some nice warm weather, a break from the super cold of this past winter. That's today's weather, and it's sponsored by Kelly Express. Thank you, Kelly Express. The snacks on special this month include Slim Jim Giant, 2 for $3. The Cheez-Its, 3 ounces, 2 for $3.50. And the Pringles Grab and Go, $1.59. And the Mega Millions is starting to creep up there. It's about $500 million. And you can get your Mega Millions and Powerball and all your lottery tickets at your favorite Kelly Express location. There's one near you. A look outside shows us that fog and rain is definitely with us. Brandon, we've been outside.
Looks like England.
Oh, yes, it does.
It's always raining in England.
It is.
Or Scotland or one of those places.
I have to find my old London fog raincoat.
Yeah.
Today is March 5th, and it's Cinco de Marzo Day, and that's a made-up holiday that some people made up as a precursor to St. Patrick's Day. They are considering it a drinking day and a chance for you to get I guess, trained for
practice. We were practicing upstairs earlier.
Were you practicing today?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Now, people have been wondering if the new Irish pub, Tenbrook and Molly, will be open, which is in development just 2 doors down next to the pinball.
Yep, the arcade bar.
Tilted, next to Tilted. And they are nearing completion, but it will not be open for St. Patrick's Day this year. But it'll be probably, I would say, within weeks of that. So we'll enjoy an Irish pub in downtown Jackson this summer. It's National Cheese Doodle Day, and it's Name Tag Day. And we're really excited to see that Bill and Molly from the Center for Family Health brought Andy and I name tags this morning. Where's mine?
You ripped yours off quickly, or Andy did. You didn't want it left on.
No, it was Post-it. It was a Post-it.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't going to stay.
It looked pretty secure. It didn't look like you wanted to keep it on.
It's gone.
Yeah, we can make one for you.
On this day in 1989, I don't remember this happening, 1989, Michael Anderson Godwin, sentenced to death by electric chair for 1980 murder. He accidentally electrocuted himself. He was sitting on his jail cell steel toilet, and he was trying to fix some earphones, and he bit into a wire, and he electrocuted himself. We don't know if this was accidental, but it was bound to happen anyway. He was scheduled for the chair. The chair,
yeah.
1969, I don't remember this, but I remember hearing about it. 1969, Dade County, Florida. The sheriff's office down there issued a warrant for the arrest of Doors lead singer Jim Morrison. He was charged with felony and misdemeanor, serious at the Miami concert. It was famous because he was incoherent and drunk during the whole concert. Boy, were people mad. So he was charged. His felony count and 3 misdemeanors were lewd and lascivious behavior, indecent exposure, profanity, and drunkenness. He thought it was a practical joke, and you wonder, what is he doing with the lamb? Well, somehow he had a lamb on the stage for part of his show. Well, when he got served with the arrest warrant, he thought it was a practical joke. No, it wasn't. Miami was pretty serious about that, and they eventually offered him a plea deal. They said, Jim, we'll drop all charges if you agree to do a free concert in Miami. And Jim Morrison said no. And the judge said, fine, that will be 6 months in jail and $500 fine. Well, that was bad, but even worse, Jim Morrison died before he could serve that sentence just weeks later. Back on this day in 1971, Stairway to Heaven, first performed by Brandon. Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, great song.
Yep. DJs loved that song because it was about 8 minutes long, and they had a chance to take a break. And Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, John Bonham, and John Paul Jones, all performing that in Belfast at Ulster Hall. And on this day in 1963, the hula hoop was patented. A hip swiveling toy became a huge fad across America. Whammo, the company that put in for the patent, the Frisbee, that was their big toy. Mm-hmm. But they saw this in Australia. It was a wood hoop. Kids were doing it, and they thought, let's make it out of plastic and sell it to American kids. They'll love it, and they did. This is Arthur Spud Mellon. That's the guy's name, the co-founder of Whammo. And an estimated 25 million hula hoops were sold in the first 4 months of production. And we used to have a hula hoop here, didn't we?
Noah took it home.
All that happening on this Cinco de Marzo. Now Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. And at the Michigan Theater tonight, by the way, no news today from the Michigan Theater. Nothing, no word from the Michigan Theater as to whether they are going to have an annual meeting. But Little Women is the film tonight from 1994. A big screen screening of Louisa May Alcott's classic novel adapted to the big screen, The March Sisters. How many of them were there in Little Women, Brandon? See if you
act like
actually read this.
I don't think I have read it. I don't know, 4?
4 is correct.
That was a lucky guess. Don't judge me.
Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy. And it was the Civil War era that the Little Women they lived. And that's tonight at the Michigan Theater, 7 o'clock. dueling pianos at the Honky Tonk, and they're going to be doing this every first Thursday. It's a full-blown sing-along, request-shouting, drink-raising night. The Bourbon Brothers bringing their high-energy dueling pianos to the stage. They'll take your requests, they'll battle it out, and they'll turn the entire room into part of the performance. That's dueling pianos. What did I say? Is it dueling pianos? Dueling something. Yes, dueling pianos at the Honky Tonk at Oak and Iron, 151 West Michigan Avenue in downtown Jackson. And we're at the start of the week-long celebration of the Jackson YMCA's 130th birthday. Yesterday they had birthday cake. Missed it. I think 11:30 and 5:30. Those were the two cake cutting times. But they will have all kinds of great things in the 130th anniversary celebration. You are celebrated as the birthday bash has 0 join fees and early bird members only summer camp registration that just opened yesterday. The Jackson YMCA, 130 years strong, and they're just getting started. Last night it was the 2026 State of the City. Mayor Daniel Mahoney delivered his annual address, and this was to be his final State of the City, as he announced earlier that he would not be seeking re-election. So he will complete 6 years as mayor at the end of this year. And at last night's event, the mayor's daughter here sang the national anthem.
Beautiful voice.
Yes.
A lot of great speakers.
Yeah, there's Tayshawn Gray from the Youth Council. He is a great young man, and I think he spoke last year. Way to go, Tayshawn Gray. Sophia Mahoney was the person who introduced the mayor, and then the mayor spoke and then presented these awards. The key to the city, and JTV's own Karen and Bart Hawley.
Yes, you guys did great. Fabulous.
Yes, thank you
Karen
very
had
much.
a great speech.
Yes, and I was hoping there were 2 keys, because last week Karen lost her keys. This is Brenda Hughes, the founder of Jackson, Michigan, Giving Back to the Community. Also receiving the key was Mary Beth Leonard, who retired just about a month ago as the CEO of Lifeways. Monica Moser accepting the key. She is the CEO of the Jackson Community Foundation. Chrissy Siders was also to be the recipient, but she had a conflict. They'll get her key later. This is Michael Thompson. He is the head of Segway, Inc., talking about his organization's transformation and move to downtown Jackson. Steve Tucker, we'll call him retiring executive director of the Michigan Theater, receiving a standing ovation as he accepted his key. And Edward Woods, Lifeway's board member and board chair, Edward had a chance to talk a bit about the loss of his son Ryan, which occurred just last month. And Jonathan Green, city manager, talking about the collaboration that's going on in the city with other entities. So a very nice State of the City event. And Mayor Mahoney will be with us in just a few minutes, and we'll talk about what else he had to say last night.
And the State of the City address will air at 3:30 and 9:30 this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, in case people are wondering.
Excellent. Yes, JTV was there, and we captured it, and we will have it for you this weekend, as Brandon said, 3:30 and 9:30, Saturday and Sunday on JTV. City of Jackson will resume phase 2 of the Martin Luther King Jr. Drive reconstruction project starting on Monday, continuing planned infrastructure improvements between High Street and South Street. So this is the next section that will be torn up and rebuilt completely. Phase 1 was Morrell Street to High Street, and that was substantially completed last fall. And the whole thing will be done in November 2026. The city suggests if you're in that neighborhood that you sign up for the city's mass alert notification system, and you can select city road construction updates, and then anytime there's some news about a street closing or anything associated with that, they'll be able to send you an alert on your cell phone. So if you were part of the Code Red, the city has done away with that. They're no longer part of that. They have a new system, and you do have to re-sign up for it. So if you'd like to, you can go to the City of Jackson's website, or you can call 788-4160. Last night, the Jackson Area Career Center held their annual Beauty and Aesthetics Show at East Jackson High School in their beautiful auditorium. This annual event showcases the cosmetology students at the Jackson Area Career Center, and they compete. Junior students use these mannequin models for their creations, and the seniors, they get a volunteer to serve as a live model. Congratulations to all the participants, the students, thanks to the models for volunteering, and a very boisterous, supportive audience packing East Jackson Auditorium. Great tradition at East Jackson for the Jackson Area Career Center. Take a bow, ladies. Nice job. We have a great lineup of guests on the show today. We'll also be bringing you some high school basketball highlights from last night and these great guests. The mayor of the city of Jackson, Daniel J. Mahoney, and today we'll find out what J stands for today. We also will be joined by Eric Stanke. He is the area executive for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Tuesday Musicale is bringing back the Capital City Bell Ringers for a concert. So we have Anne Frank from Tuesday Musicale and Mark Loring from the Capital City Bell Ringers. And Lexi Blue is opening up the Blue Ride Cycle Studio, and that's on Kibbe Road at the Kibbe Plaza, and a big grand opening is coming up for that. All this and more here today on JTV. Glad you're here. We begin after these words.